Hi Year 7, welcome to your first food lesson. I thought it would be nice to introduce myself. For some of you who don't know who I am, I'm Mrs Thompson and you're going to be with me for the next term doing food. Now obviously this is a bit difficult for us, but we'll do our best. I thought it would be nice to actually say hello to you. Now for our first lesson we're going to be looking at equipment. Over the next few weeks I'll be doing different lessons for you remotely. There will be a range of activities for you to do. Some of them are going to be a practical if you're able to. If you're not able to cook, that is fine. I will set alternative work for you to do. So it's not an issue, so please don't worry. So, in terms of kitchen equipment, we need to go through, and your lesson is going to be about you being able to work out which piece of equipment are used for which activities, and there's going to be an exit quiz for you to do after this, so you've got to be able to say what the equipment is actually used for as well. So here we go. The first piece of equipment is going to be the vegetable peeler. Okay, now the peeler is used to peel the outer part of the vegetable. So you would always hold the vegetable like so and do that action. And you always peel away from you. The next thing is a sharp knife. Obviously that's used to cut vegetables, fruit, etc. Now in terms of safety with a knife, it's really important that when you pick up a knife and you're walking across my food room, which hopefully you will get to do, you actually hold the handle and then you hold the blade down beside you. Okay, and you would always walk like that. Okay, got to be very careful with the knives. The next thing is your wooden spoon. And your wooden spoon is used to mix ingredients, and also if you're using it for something like a sauce, you always use a wooden spoon because a metal spoon will conduct heat and then you would actually burn yourself. So it's always a wooden spoon. The next thing is the sieve. Now the sieve is used to remove lumps from flour. So when you sieve flour, you gently do that action and the lumps will stay in there. Okay, it also adds air to your mixture. That's your sieve. Your next one, and unfortunately I don't have different colour chopping boards at home like we do in school. In school we would have a white chopping board and a red chopping board in your unit. Unfortunately, this is what I have. This is my pink chopping board with what I believe is a cauliflower poodle. Now, with the ones in school, the white chopping board is used to for your vegetables and fruit, etc. And the red chopping board is only used to cut raw meat. What you need to remember is red equals blood equals raw meat. Okay? The next thing is your measuring jug. Your measuring jug is used to measure fluids. Okay, and whenever you do that, you always have it flat down on the surface. Your next thing is your grater. Your grater is used to grate cheese and vegetables. Again, you've got to be very careful with this because you can actually slice your fingers. Careful. The next thing is a mixing bowl. Now in school we have glass mixing bowls, and you will have probably heard that I am very fussy about my glassware because I don't like it to have smears on it. At home I have a nice pink mixing bowl because, as you've probably worked out, pink is my favourite colour. And your mixing bowl is used to hold ingredients in and to mix things in. So you'd use this for sort of cakes, etc. Now the next thing we've got is a baking tray. Baking trays are used to put things on like pizzas, biscuits, etc. to go into the oven. Now when they come out of the oven, they have to go on something called a cooling rack, which is here. Your cooling rack is always used to place your hot trays onto when they come out of the oven. Very important. The next thing we've got is a pan stand. Now in school, our pan stands are a metal shape and they look a bit like a UFO. What this is used for is when you take a hot saucepan off the hob, it needs to go on to the pan stand. This will prevent your work surface from burning. The next thing we have is a tablespoon. Now, the ones in school are metal. This tablespoon is obviously used to measure ingredients to put into things. Next thing I've got along here is an electric mixer. And this is used to speed up the process of making cakes, etc. And I will talk to you when I see you in detail about different pieces of electrical equipment. Okay. Our next one is a rolling pin. Now my rolling pin is very different to the one in school because mine is a Pyrex one. The ones in school are wooden, and these are used to roll dough out so that it's flat. Okay, if any of you watched the Wellbeing clip that I did on making a quiche, you'll have actually seen me use this. Our next one is a colander. Now again in school, these are metal, and these are used to drain vegetables and pasta when they have cooked. So you place this over the sink and the water will come out of the holes and your vegetable and pasta will be in there. Okay, your next one is a frying pan. This is used to obviously fry things like you might want to fry an egg, bacon, things like that. In school, when we make our spaghetti bolognese or chili or our curries, rather than use a frying pan, we'll use a wok, which is a deeper pan, and you'll find that that is actually easier because then you don't make quite so much mess on the cookers. And then lastly, you've got your saucepan, which is obviously used to cook vegetables and pasta in. Okay, so all of that is our basic information about equipment. So what I'm going to need you to do is to actually now go through the quiz and see if you can answer those questions. And also, if you finish this within an hour, which I think you probably will, I have added an extension task on for you because I'd like you to try and find as many different pieces of electrical equipment that you can, images, and create yourself a little mood board about them because there's so many new gadgets out there. The best ones will get praise points, so really extend yourselves. Lovely talking to you, and I hope to actually see you in person very soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye.